Hey, you there. Just wanted to let you know you are now listening to the AK Mindset Podcast.
Another one. Here we go. Episode 44. Welcome back, guys. The AK update. Your usual entertainment, news, and just good vibes. With me this week, the whole gang, the whole squad is up and ready up and excited for this one. Talk to them, guys. How's your week been? Let them know how you're feeling.
Yo, back like we never left. Yeah, man, my week was good. It was okay. It's better than most weeks, but always glad it's the weekend. And yeah, man, excited to talk about the topics today.
Lovely stuff.
What's up? What's going on, people? Yeah, we're back. Another episode. Week was decent. Got an extension for my contracts, but yeah.
It's great news, bro.
Celebration times. You popping champagne? Champagne, yeah?
Yeah, it's good news. So
Have to. Oh, that's good to hear. I hope you guys, the listeners and viewers on the YouTube channel, had a lovely start to your February. I hope the weather has been treating you well, and I hope you've been eating good and drinking your water as usual. But we're gonna go into today's episode. Might as well start off with the main topic of interest. I'm gonna guess that was Ed. Just putting out there.
Yes, sir, skis. It was me. Now, before going to put my names in the things I type,
I'll be doing the same thing.
This is mad interesting. I need to get on. 100%. Let's do it. Type it up. But yeah. Topic of interest. We'll start off hot, I guess. I know in his mind, Daniel's just chuckling. It's like, I told you, man. But I'll be hearing some stories about after the last time the live action just being doo-doo. I told you, man, I was in the front seats. And I'm not even in the back seats no more. I've hopped off the train.
why?
Completely. There's two things I heard. I was like, yeah. The first one is they're basically changing Sokka's story. In the start, it was a bit, you know what? Well, they called it sexist. I just thought it was a bit immature and took the world on the shoulders and think he could do everything. And I guess you could say it's a bit of a sexist view. It was feeling, but they took it away from him because he was too sexist and they didn't want to put that in the show. I'm like, that just destroys his character then, because that's his character development. Because he gets humbled so many times. He has to deal with the fact that his sister's like one of the strongest benders, full stop. The best world benders in his whole series. Like, he has to deal with like the person he fell in love with was really strong. He had to deal with the fact that there was a female avatar who was really, really strong and everyone respected her. He had to deal with so many facts. Like, okay, maybe the world is just not meant for strong men to look after women. That's his character development. That's what makes him likable. Because he gets humbled and is a bit funny and we get to laugh and becomes a better character because of it. But apparently they're not going to do that because it's too sexist.
Yeah, I heard that as well. And I didn't initially know how to feel about it because I understand the world we live in, it kind of made sense that it followed that they would do that because we tend to kind of overreact to stuff. Keep in mind, like, it's a kid's show, so it was nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? It was nothing too outlandish where you're saying, this is wholeheartedly bringing down women and stuff like that. But it was even more of indictment on his character. So like you were saying, Ed, it was never like at the expense of the women on the show, because everybody knew these girls are serious candidates. Like, he's the one that is immature and somewhat insecure and was kind of holding on to a thought line that wasn't making sense in the end. So yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's gonna go, or they're gonna take that out. I do think it's a bit of they could have watered it down, taken it out entirely, kind of like you said, takes away a good chunk of his character growth and his maturity, you know, as a individual in the show.
Mm.
So yeah, man, that is peak.
Absolutely. What do you think, Dan?
Well, I heard they were toning it down. I didn't hear they were taking it out completely, but I mean, either way, I don't really agree with the change. I think it's just one of those things where they're trying to cheat it as a binary negative thing when the whole point of it's not really bad that he was sexist. It's a thing where they use it as an opportunity to learn. And
Mm.
I mean, I wasn't gonna watch it, so it doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. But it's not. I mean, I don't know. Part of me wants to say like wait until the show comes out before making like a hard stance. But it's one thing I didn't like is when they were saying like, oh yeah, the original show was problematic, and I think being disrespectful
Jeez.
to the
That's a
original
reach.
is not nice. But
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Did they
I
kind of
just
say
feel like-
why it was problematic?
No, I think they were using like the sexism as one of the like things that they were trying to highlight. But that's like I said before, the sexism, him being sexist, is not a bad thing when they've created this world where he's literally the only guy in his tribe. He's grown up in this environment where men go out, hunt, protect their family. That's the role of a man, and the women stay at home and look up after the house. So it makes sense why he grew up with those values. And then when he actually went out into the world and got challenged, he was forced to change those views, and he actually learned that women are more capable than just doing housework. But you know, they can do what they want.
Yeah. The problematic take was just confusing because I feel like, did you guys watch the series?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, do you man think they watched it? Do you think like they've done their due diligence? Do you think they're just acting out, you know, what they think the masses will praise them for? Because you know, a lot of people will praise them for this. Like, if so, you just see this as a headline. Oh my days, so forward thinking. You're like, and these are the people who have no interest in the series, are not going to be there. They're not going to be there more than Dan's not going to be there, because if it wasn't for this storyline, they wouldn't have known that the series even existed. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if these, because there was like trouble early on in regards to when they were shooting the series, when a couple of people left, didn't it? That should have been a red flag. That should have been like,
sign,
yeah, that should have been, you know, it's like hint. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not going in the direction we wanted to go.
Yeah, but I don't know. They might have watched it, but I don't know if like it's the kind of thing where they watch it because they had to watch it to understand, to watch it before they do stuff, or if the people are just fans of it before. I'm talking about even the directors now, because I guess the actors, I don't know if we can use the still kids as an excuse, but I mean, we were kids when we were watching this and we understood it, but I don't know. I think problematic is a push. I guess people might not like it. I feel like it's like a payoff, and it's a really good payoff to show, like, you know what? Hey, girls are useful in more than like what you think traditionally. Not just staying at home. Like Daniel said, they can do what they want and be really good at it, the best at it, in fact. So it was just an odd statement they said. And I think Dan's right. Things they were reducing and not completely removing it, but I don't know what reduction is going to look like, really. Then I think that one is like, okay, maybe I'm a bit worried. I think the one that really took it out for me was the fact that they said that they're not going to do Aang venturing too much. He's going to focus on his goal and defeating, like, doing what he needs to do.
So the main part of the adventure.
Yeah. It's like he's not going to venture out. He's not going to, like, find, like, things to ride on or do stuff for fun. It's just going to... I was like, that's his... Did you guys watch
that was the whole thing?
Series?
That was the
what
thing.
That was his old character. It was almost like avoiding his responsibilities. That's why he was like distracted so much. And they had to like reel it in so many times, like especially Katara. But it's like, nah, we're gonna cut that off. We're gonna keep him focused. What? Then why did he run away in the first place? Why is he stuck in the ice? I was just like, huh? You did not watch it. Or if you did watch it, you watch it with just to create instead of watching it to enjoy and understand, I feel. I might be overreacting a little bit, but I don't know. That was just like a yeah, no, I'm out. What do you guys think?
Uh, I don't even know. Like, from my point of view, and I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with this. You can let me know. I feel like
Mm.
you kind of have to be, to do something justice, you have to be a fan of the series. And I think I've always seen the best results in regards to people who produce a show and stuff like that when it's created by people who genuinely care, genuinely love, genuinely have genuine passion for it, and it's just not another kind of job. And I don't want to put words into her mouth and presume and
Mm.
stand here because I don't know much. I'm like, who am I? I don't know if these people love her or not, but if they were in front of me, I want to ask you, like, yo, how much do you love the series? How much are you willing to, how much effort are you willing to really bring it to life and not just bring a watered down version? Because we don't need, I'm not gonna lie to you, we don't need a watered down version. I can just rewatch the show again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need, I like live actions and I like the concept and I like, evidently, but only if you're going to do it well and you're not doing it for the sake of doing it. And that's the big gripe with it. I don't know if you man agree with the passion, like you have to be a fan of it statement.
I think I agree because even though I don't think the One Piece live action was perfect, I think the passion of the creator, the director, showed through, in my opinion. But I agree to an extent because I feel like I don't know because you can feel like there's no life sometimes when people just look. Okay, I'm going to look at it and try to emulate that in live action. But if you understand deeply and like you have a passion for it, I think it's going to be an obvious difference. Might not be like the leading difference because maybe like your ability to put stuff together is just better than most people. But I feel like that passion is going to show through anyway, in my opinion. But yeah.
What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with Ed. If people are more passionate about the things they're creating or adapting, it usually turns out for the best. I'm not sure. I think it's like a recent anime that came out. I know the creator was basically like begging to do it. I think it might have been Undead Unlock where the director was quite passionate about the series or the studio in general, and that adaptation has been very, very good. So I think having the interest in the show or the series is important. On the Ang thing, that's it's a difficult thing, I guess, because they're not going to have as much episodes as the cartoon, so I can understand why they would they might do that, but then that's kind of a big drastic change, like Ed has mentioned. I think kind of just I think you just have to change the way you look at it. We did it for the One Piece; it's not going to be exactly the same. But then with the One Piece, they won't really change the characters like that. But I think, yeah, you just have to view it. It's not going to be the same at all as the cartoon. I don't think you should try and compare, because once you start comparing, it's just going to be you're probably just going to see all the negative. So I think if you're looking to try and enjoy it, then you need to stop comparing with the actual cartoon, because it's just one track to negativity.
That's a good point, to be fair. Especially for something you love so much in the original form. You're definitely going to like compare too much. And once you do that, you're going to see the negatives more clearly than the positives. So you might be like, I think Rotimi said it last time, like the bending looked really good, but people are going to just generally like forget that and just focus on like what? They did what with soccer, they did what with Ang. So that's a good point. That's a good point. But I don't know. I might still give it a chance, but I don't know. I'm just a lot more worried than expected to be going in, I feel.
If the like transition is similar to the One Piece transition with Sanji, when obviously Sanji was not different, but he was very much toned down from what like we're used to. That is kind of, I guess, okay. But like you said, Sanji's thing was very different from like Sokka, you know what I mean? It's not really, it wasn't something that progressed his character. It was just part of his personality or, you know, his character, I guess, but it was something that progressed the story in any way. Whereas Soka's one, you like, there's big moments, but yeah, man, I'll see if I watch it. I don't know. Like, it's probably going to be long episodes, and you know, I'm back in my K-drama bag, so and I don't know when it's coming out. Do you know when it's coming out?
I'm not even sure. This year, sometime.
I think this month or next month.
This month. Oh.
Right, that's quick. That's a quick turnaround. And did they give like episode counts or not?
It's going to be 8 episodes.
8 episodes. 8. Hopefully 8 movie length episodes. You know, but you know,
February 22nd.
22nd, cool. End of the month. Towards.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well. Go ahead.
No, nothing.
I was gonna say, yeah. I guess we'll see. We'll see. I think Daniel's kind of calmed me down a little bit. I'm not gonna jump off completely, but I'm still like a bit iffy about it, specifically about the Ang situation, Modern Soccer one, because the soccer one is like reduced, so it might still be there. But the Ang one, I don't know. Then again, it just depends what they do about it, because they're saying it. And sometimes I feel like people, I might be wrong, but I feel like stuff like this, they feel like, especially like the hardcore fans might hate or disagree a little bit. How about just don't say anything until it comes out and let people just see? Because I feel like if I didn't...
questions though, aren't they? If they're doing an interview, they kind of have to answer, innit?
Yeah.
So did it ask, like, is soccer going to be different? Was that the question asked? Because I just saw
I know the big priority though. I know, like, on the top of your head, anything that showed that you know they'll change, 100% you knew that was on the cutting board to be chopped off. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess if I start thinking about it, probably, but I didn't even think about it in the first place. I just thought this is a great chance to defeat the ghost of the past movie and just do it as close as possible to the the source material. So I wasn't even thinking about, this is going to change. But I mean, I guess, well, live action isn't easy, especially trying to impress all the fans at once. So we'll still give it a chance. Me and Rajol anyway, but we shall see.
We'll both let you guys know when we're watching it. We'll let you know our full thoughts. Is there anything else on the topic wise?
The topic wise, I wanted to briefly talk, because if we talk about this, it might be long for the whole episode, but briefly talk about down culture. That'd be crazy. It's terrifying, actually. And I don't know if you man heard, there's a bit of a rap beef going on in the world between Megan and Nicki Minaj. And I'm not even really that interested in that kind of beef. I'm more interested in like what the fans are doing, specifically the Nicki fans called the Barbs. Because they be doxing people just because someone doesn't like
what
Nicki's. I'm being serious.
What?
They dox multiple people because they don't like Nicki's partner for reasons I'm never going to discuss on this pod, and they don't like the music she brought out to reply to Megan's diss, I guess. And because of people sharing their opinions about that, they dox people.
That is so wild. Why haven't I heard of that?
That is scary.
That is so wild.
Why do you love a celebrity so much that you're putting other people in harm's way because they disagree with what you think? That seems wild to me. It seems actually terrifying, because you guys cannot disassociate between like the internet and real life. That is wild.
It's actually a problem.
That is wild.
They're not even getting paid.
No,
they're doing it for free. What kind of...
Nicki Minaj doesn't know you. You man are Bobs in plural. There's no Lorraine, there's no Dave, there's no... You're just Bobs.
You're just Bobs. Like, you're collective. You're a hive mind.
Like, come on, man.
Can't even think for yourself.
That's terrifying. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
that's scary still.
And this guy, I think the one I saw specifically, because I went into like a rabbit hole because I was so surprised that this actually happened. Because I don't understand how you stand someone that much. But this guy, he got exposed, his where he lives, he has younger brothers, his mum.
What?
On his
Family
brother's
got
birthday
exposed as well.
Where he was living.
Catching
That's why he wasn't living
strays.
by himself. His family's there, so obviously they're in danger and everything. And this man's like, okay. To be fair, he waited till the girl's birthday that doxed him and
Yeah.
said, please delete it, or this will happen. And she was like, it's not that deep. I didn't specifically do it. Someone else did it.
It's
and I
not
put it on
that
the internet.
deep.
Bro?
She said to him, it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that serious.
This world is evil. That is
Then, and
crazy.
funny enough, obviously, it's the internet. And she was dumb as well. She was 20. People's like, oh, she's young. She's not that. You're 20, bro. I'm so sorry. Maybe in America, you have to wait to 21 to be seen as not young. But you're 20. You can't be doing this. You're not a child.
At all.
And she got surprised. Now they found out who she is. She's in nursing school. Now they're reporting what she's done to the nursing like association in America. So she might lose her education and a potential job because of Nicki Minaj.
What can I say?
Because
What
of a
can
rapper.
I say?
So stan culture. What do you mind think about stan culture? Because that is, I don't know how you. It's wild to me, like, you know, having fan pages of just one person. I think maybe anime characters or TV show characters makes more sense to me than just a whole other human being. I don't know, but what do you mind think about stan culture in the Bab situation?
I'm going to say this carefully, just in case any of them are watching. And I love them, and they should keep doing what they keep doing what they do. I do not want war. I want peace. No, stan culture can get scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think these people is obsessive. It gets to a point where it's very dangerous. I don't think, you know, it's not really well. They're not really well balanced. Like, if I'm fans of many people, but there's never a moment when I thought, wow, I have this life or death. I have to ride out for these people. There's never a second in my day, because like I have an understanding of, you know, how to detach myself from that, and I know that even the person I'm seeing is not a real person. Is this something that's being sold to me? You know what I mean? I don't really know them. I just know the front face and what they're presenting and stuff like that. I just know that it's just, I think it's just the way society is just molded people. Like, the ease of being interconnected and feeling that you have a real personal relationship with some of these people, which obviously the celebrities also feed on and stuff, and also allow to happen. It just makes them, you know, go to that kind of extent. So it's like, it's a relationship that kind of works for both of them, but everybody else outside of it, especially if you find yourself criticizing them heavily, which I am not. I'm just sharing my observation. Let me be clear, no criticism here. Free of that. But yeah, man, you just have to be careful, especially online. Like I said, you can't just people. Not everybody thinks the same way as you, and not everybody would like do stuff that you would expect because you would act in that way. So you can't then say certain stuff, even if it is like rational and makes sense. You're on the internet, the least rational and least make sense place that's ever been created. Right. So yeah, man, that's kind of my 2 pence on that.
Yeah, makes sense. What about you, Dan? What do you think about the stan culture?
It's not really something I think about, really, to be honest. Yeah, I just think it's super weird to get that deep into a person that doesn't know you. I understand, like, respecting what they do, but like trying to find someone's personal information because they said they didn't like a song made by your artist. Fair enough. I don't know. I think it's weird, but yeah, I don't really have much. I don't know. I really don't have much to say because it's just not even something I even think about.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weird, wild concept, but I think what Rizal said was a bit right because sometimes the artists, not even sometimes, most artists feed into it a lot
100%.
because they're giving them names or you're my Barbs, the Beehive, and yeah,
they have responsibility. I think the artists themselves have a responsibility in regards to like the message you send to the people like that are your fans. Guys, look, we have to respect other people. We have to do this. Like, this is a beef between me and this person, not me and you guys versus everybody who like says anything negative about me or positive about the person I'm going against. Like it doesn't make sense. Like, you're not involved. You're actually not involved in their life, and you're not involved in whatever they're going through. You don't even know the full story. Those people are you are on a different level of on smoke, because you cannot know the full story and still say, yeah, I'm gonna ride out and I'm gonna do the most online and stuff. And if the opportunity comes, certain people would have been at certain people's yards if the opportunity came. Like, I do not doubt one doubt in my mind. Like,
Rizal, I didn't even fully, because there's so much that happened. I even forgot. You might not even know, because this is how wild it was for me. That's why I even brought it up in the first place. It's not even anything related to anime like that, except for like maybe Meg. But because I think Nikki's already unhinged. I'm not saying she's not a good artist, don't come for me, but she's a bit unhinged already, especially when it comes to the Meg situation and Cardi B and them up there. So I think it just flows into her fans. Because do you know this man, this people, they have gone, because Meg's mum passed away.
Yeah.
They have put out information on where this woman is buried.
Oh my days.
And they're telling people to go there to desecrate it. To the fact that police is involved now.
Oh my days. You see
how wild that is? Do you know how wild that is?
Can't even respect the dead.
If I don't even care if Nikki disrespects like Meg's, that's between them, bro.
That's between
let them do them
them.
things. That's within their conscience. Why are you on the internet? Has nothing to do with Meg. Going to someone else's. Oh my god, that is. My mouth was on the floor because I just didn't. I've never experienced something like that before. Because I know there've been stories about like, especially like some K-pop fans. They'd be going crazy, and it's like this parasocial relationships because they feel like they're really in love with this K-pop like boy bands and stuff like that. It's a bit crazy, and they go like defending. It's like, I will find you, just defend my guy. But that's a line that's been crossed massively, and I just thought it was a bit odd. Not even odd. It's terribly scary.
I have a question.
But please,
do you man think that the celebrities themselves are scared of their stands and the craziness they can do?
In my head, I've been looking at my fans like, I beg you don't do this.
I'm like, please.
Please. Oh,
please.
It's a scary thought.
Behave outside.
That's just distasteful in my opinion, but I guess to each his own. But that's a weird hill to die on. I can't lie.
It is, but I did make for an enjoyable conversation, that's for sure. Yes, you did. And nothing we say here is against these two groups. We are objective outsiders. We're just looking in, peering in. We have no role and don't conspire against these celebrities.
Yeah, coming from you straight from Canada, our hometown. Please don't come and look for us there. But we just want to respect you guys from Canada.
Deep in a cave, under the water, with Mr. Krabs.
In Canada.
In Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's my topics of the day still.
Yeah, that was elite, man. That was very elite. Looking at the list, kind of not really staying on topic, but I don't know why it has to be so negative today. But my overreaction, underreaction, I need you guys to let me know. I also need the people out there listening on the platform to let me know. Do you feel that, because recently I have seen that Instagram comment section and Instagram in general has gone to the dump fire. Like, it's it's a different place. Instagram is not like it used to be. And it happened very rapidly, and I wasn't even ready. I wasn't ready at all. Do you think this was because of the fall in X or Twitter a bit? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, a lot of people went off the platform and are even less frequent. Do you think the toxic ones on Twitter migrated and are now more active?
Instagram.
Yep, that's my react. Because I might be overreacting, I might not be, but I just feel that there's no way in the last couple months, this like over the last maybe 6 months, the comment section is crazy. Comments like I've written down one of my favorite comments. I don't know why it's my favorite, but it says. But I have to say, only say the PG ones. I only say the nice ones I can actually say. So this was the only one I could pick. But it was like, ignore all the positive comments. And it will be a video of, you know, somebody who's not well or something. Like, somebody who's sick. I'm like, rah. The person
Ignore
is...
the positive comments.
Yes, I'm like, this person is sick.
Oh, people are just, I don't know, unhappy, unwell. What? I think the internet is just becoming a crazy place, bro. It's scary. I don't want to be on it no more. Because I can't lie to you, I don't want to be on the Instagram like comment sections like that. I don't really care that much. But even the few I glimpse, because sometimes I'll just be going to like the explore page and just say, oh, this is interesting. And the comments are just so negative for no reason. There's a boy
Unprovoked.
dancing. It's like, oh, look at his big head. What? He's dancing, bro. He's chilling. Well, you see a couple, it's like, oh, I don't like this couple. Why is there like an interracial couple? Why this couple to this? Why is this? It's like, come on, bruv. Why are people so unhappy? People go outside. There's a famous like saying, it's a bit cliche, but go and touch grass. I beg you in the name of God. It's never that deep. Internet is not real. Go outside and just live your life, man. I feel like, I don't know. There's an odd decline for what the internet has become, because it's just negative. There might be some good places on the internet.
Yeah, there's a couple good places. There's a couple places where, like,
jeez,
it found the right audience. Wherever it was going for, it found the right audience, and there's some wholesome stuff. But like, it's not worth looking through all the filth just to get to the nice stuff, the nice clean stuff. What about you, Dan?
I think I might. Don't know what Dan goes. I might just like be what Dan is, because I don't even think he has like Instagram and stuff on his phone. If he has to go on it, he has to like go like on set it up, then go on it. So I might do that as well, just delete it from my phone.
I need to, but I feel like I have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie to you, because
it's the memes. To myself of this addiction.
It's the memes that I'm there for
anymore,
bro. Like, I have addiction. I would say now I have addiction to memes. Like, and also, over the last 2 weeks, I was trying to get my explore page to be all chopper. This is a real thing. I'm not even lying.
Oh my God.
I nearly did it.
Oh.
Bro, even if I take a screenshot of my explore page, like, every other is like a chopper pic. There's this page that keeps popping up where is chopper in real life. So like, he'll just be on a swing. He'll just be, bro, I tried. I don't think it's possible though. What?
I know you're a busy man. I know that for sure. So I don't even know how you find the time to be doing this.
I make a way.
Your love for chopper is that strong. Hey,
I make a
it's
way.
better than the negativity, so I can't complain. But Daddy, what do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, you already said that. I'm on Instagram, so I don't really see that stuff. But I mean, I think the comments were probably always bad. It's just probably more noticeable. Like everything, negativity gets magnified. But yeah, I mean, I can't really comment too much because I don't see it. But we have time for like one more thing before we have to go. So pick wisely.
Pick wisely. I say we do stay on the theme of live actions, because this one is a pretty big one. At least for me, but I'll let you guys set your two-piece. Oshinoko live action announcement. the
Okay.
reason why I think this is good is because I think it's such it makes sense. It's one of those series and shows that the live action is not our place. It could have been just an live action and then nothing else. Like what is following kids, like normal life, nothing dramatic. We're gonna high school, musical. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you guys heard about this. Let me know your thoughts. Oshinoko live action.
Mm. I mean, I might go first because I'm not as big a fan as you guys because I haven't really caught up yet. But like you said, I think it's something that can have a clean transition into live action just because of like the content of the story. But it'll be really interesting. It'll be interesting. I think it's a live action that can succeed, especially because of the kind of fans it garnered when it came out with the anime. So it can be a really good one. I'm not gonna be surprised if it is.
What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I think similar to Ed. I mean, it's something simple to do. It's pretty much very easy because it's acting, TV production, media. So I expect it to be good. I wonder how they'll do certain aspects, like more of the more mystical scenes. But again, I don't think I'd watch it, but I'm sure it should be a good adaptation and another way for the authors to collect some money.
Yeah, man. Get everybody get their bread up. Everybody gets
Get
paid.
that bag, man.
Get that
Yes, sir.
cheese. It's needed. Yeah, that's unless you guys have any other news. It was a slow news
That's
day.
it for me.
Could not see much on socials or on. And I actually shout out to Lewis Hamilton. Next year, Ferrari.
Oh yeah, big Ferrari.
Big
Respect.
Ferrari. Don't know if you guys watch Formula One.
Not like that, you know.
Same, to be honest.
But everyone knows Lewis Hamilton, innit? Goat.
The
But,
go.
yeah.
But apart from
And
that,
apologies again to Rajal. I know you're hurting, Loki.
bro, I'm in
yeah.
pain. Like I'm suffering. Been a tough week.
Sorry. Ravens here next year. Don't worry.
Next year, needed. You know, I'll tell you one thing before we end. I have not watched any of the interviews from that day. I have not watched no media stuff. I'm not even joking. I've not watched any. I'm an avid. Like I'll watch First Take. I'll watch Shannon Sharp show. I'll watch everything. I have not watched nothing. Zilch, and I will not watch anything because I would cry. I would
The pain's
actually
real.
cry. Legit, man. Anyway, man. Episode 44. The AK update, guys. See us out. Let them know.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening to us as always. Episode 44. As always, man, you guys drink water, stay hydrated, be healthy. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Adios.
I love you.